Hey, what's up, everybody? I've got another little video here. I had sent off a bunch of cards to get graded at GMA, and thought I'd go over them and the different grades and stuff, which they all turned out pretty decent grades. Some of them I'm disappointed on. We'll start with Freddie Freeman. This is kind of the guy I like the most. Well, I guess it's not the one I'm collecting the most, but the one I would like to collect more. Kind of an underrated player because he's got Acuna and Albies on his team, and they're kind of taking, most of the what do you call it, the heat or whatever. They're the ones everybody's wanting. But this is a very underrated player, and actually his cards are going up in value a little bit, so that's pretty good. But this one got a 10. And if you saw my video with the PSA and the SGC comparing GMA with them, these barcodes are the same on every single card. These 2D barcodes. So I guess it's just for a price guide, and then contact us, like I guess the information. On PSA, these barcodes are all different, which is really cool because it goes with the card, and then not. So that's kind of a neat little thing there. But to get in here, most of these cards I picked because I thought they would get either a 9 or a 10. But you got 2019 Diamond King there. Here's a 2018 Mint 9 Topps update. This is the Home Run Derby. That's a pretty neat card. I figured this one would get a 10 though. I think this is kind of harshly graded. A lot of these I can't, the 9s and the 10s, I think they have a couple of different people grading my, I put in 116 cards, so I think there was a couple of different people grading them, because some of them are really harshly graded, and then I noticed some of them aren't that bad. Maybe there's something I'm missing on them, and I just don't know what to look for on some of them. But this is a 2019 Topps. This is Series 1. Got a Gem Mint 10 there, which I was happy to get. I'm happy to get anything with a 10. A couple of these I'm kind of disappointed in. I'll show you just a second. This is the 2019 Donruss, and this is, let's not find the other Donruss somewhere. Let's see. There it is. Okay, so this is the purple version, Gem Mint 10, purple border, which turned out, obviously it's going to be a 10. And here's the base, Gem Mint 10 also. Pretty cool there. As far as prices, a guy was talking to, making a comment on one of the videos I had. He said that pretty much, and I'm not sure if it was just for that card we were talking about, which is the Bo Jackson football baseball card, said that the 9 gets, PSA gets about the same that a GMA 10 gets. So that's good information to know. This one I thought was actually really sharp. And I noticed there's I don't recall the corners being kind of white there, little nick on the corners, but it did get an 8. It's decently centered, but the only thing I can see is, I think there's not really I don't know if you can see on the video there, but I don't know. I don't really agree with an 8 on that one at all. I think that's pretty harsh. Here's the Sporting News Freddie Freeman Topps Heritage. I like these cards. These are really cool cards. I think this was done back in the 60s or something, this design or something from Topps, and the, of course, Heritage. This is a home run challenge that I won last year. I was kind of hoping to get a 10. I'm happy to get the 9 because there was something about it. There's nothing wrong with it's a little off-centered, if I remember right. Yeah, okay, see the bottom is a little, see if I can hold it straight there. The bottom, the top is a little thicker than the bottom, but that's all I could see. If that gets a 9, I think PSA would give that a 10, actually, because they allow a certain percentage of... oh, and there's a nick right there. That might be why it got a 9, if you look. I don't remember that nick. I don't know. I look at these cards pretty close before I send them off, and one like that one is not going to be one I can choose from a big pile. So maybe it had that nick and I just decided to send it anyway and not really give it a close look. But here's some Ron Acuna. This is his rookie card. Legends in the Making, GMA 10. That one, of course, happy to have there. And I think Albies is the one I have the white version in. So this is the blue version, which is really kind of a cool looking card. Here's another rookie card. This is the update series, Acuna. GMA 10 there. Let's see here. Let's get the rookie. That's the rookie cup. That's a cool one. Oh, those are the only 2 rookie cards I got. All right, so let's go to 2019 Donruss. That's GMA 10 there. Really nice card. Here's a Mint 9 Topps Fire. That was a really cool set. I like that set. 2019. That was really neat. I'm gonna probably check that out. 2020 this year. I haven't bought anything much this year actually. Here's a 2019 Topps Acuna GMA 10. It's the rookie cup card, and I mean I always called it a rookie cup. I think everybody else does. They call it the All-Star Rookie, and it's, if you look, that's what it says. Topps All-Star Rookie. I guess I've never noticed that until these guys put that on there. Here's a GMA 10 Optic Diamond King. I love this card. This is a pretty cool looking card. That white border. That's pretty neat. And I like this deck, or this set, where I bought this box. They were all warped real bad, and I was able to kind of put them in the refrigerator. If they're warped one way, you can put them in the refrigerator because they got hot, and the plastic or the of the card and the cardboard of the card expand and contract differently. If they're warped coming with the face up, that means the cardboard got a lot of moisture and the cardboard expanded more than the plastic. But if they're warped down, and if I'm wrong about this, I'm pretty sure I'm right, if I remember right, but if they're warped down, and these were warped down, it means the heat it got to the card, not moisture, not humidity, but the heat expanded the plastic and did not expand the card as fast, or the card stock. So I threw them in the refrigerator, and then when I got them and then kept them, I don't know, might have been about a week. I put them in the refrigerator, and then I put them between a book, and then I think back in the refrigerator again, or back, so they straightened out real good, and got a GMA 10 out of that. So that's pretty cool. This one had the same problem. It's in the same deck there, Optic. So I mean, I like that card. That's a really sharp card. I'm glad to get a 10 on that. If they're straight, they're pretty easy to get a 10 because they're real durable cards. As long as you don't rough them up to get a signature or something, like people take the baby powder and rough them up a little bit. But really sharp card there. Let's look at this one. This is the black version of this white one here. But it's the Donruss, not the Optic. So GMA 10 in that. I was good. I was glad to get that. And here's one that I wish would have gotten a 10 because it's not like one that's. I've got a bunch of these. I've only had one of these, so I got a 9 in it, which is still a good grade. I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. Might have been one of those that I just only had one and I wanted it graded, right, let's go to Ozzie Albies. And I'm going to cut, this will be the last set that I go over with for this video because it's starting to get 10 minutes here. Anyway, I got a Gem Mint 10 on this one. This is a Diamond King here. Really neat set. I like the matte finish, and it's blue artist proof, which is kind of neat. They're a little bit more rare than the base. Here's a rookie card of Ozzie. Topps Holiday. So this is the got the snowflakes and everything. Got a 10 on that. Really happy to get that. Did I get anything but 10s on this guy? Yeah. All right. So here is what I was saying, the blue and the white version, which it's not really a white version, it's just the base. Legend in the making, and then you have the two different types. Both got 10s on that one, rookie card, which is really cool. I'm not really sure which one's more rare. I would be kind of interesting to know if one's more rare than the other, worth more than the other. I don't know. So we got 2018 Topps Gem Mint 10 here, rookie card, Ozzie Albies, Series 1, really nice. Happy to get that. Let's go to this one. This one's a kind of a cool card. I love these. I've got actually graded Nolan Ryan and 3 or 4 different ones of these. You know, so this is a neat little 35th anniversary 2000 or 1983 version throwback type thing here. Really sharp cards. I like these cards. I like the 1983 Topps. It's one of my favorite sets, actually. So happy to get a 10 in that. This could be the last card we look at. A 8.5, and this is one. I think I only had one of these. You can see it like it's almost. Can you see it? Let's see. See if we can get it in there. I don't know. It's right there at the bottom of the card. There's a little something. And it might have been there. I mean, I'm not blaming them for it. Oop, you almost saw it. There it is, right there. Oop, there it is. Right there. Alright, yeah, so that's the reason that got an 8.5. That's kind of harsh to drop it down to an 8.5 just for that little nick there. It's got some sharp corners. There's no paper loss anywhere. It's pretty well centered. Well, no, that's in the design. I was gonna say there's paper loss everywhere, like almost stuck together. But everything's centered. You can see that here to here is centered on the words, and I don't know if that's all it takes to get an 8.5. They're really strict. I think PSA is a little less strict, and so is SGC. So they really kind of got me on that card. But Future Stars, that's a pretty cool looking card. Topps. Is that yeah, that's just the Future Stars one. That's pretty cool. All right, well, thanks for watching this 13-minute long video. I'll get this uploaded and then take a look at the, I've got some Mike Trout, several of those, Ohtani, some Ken Griffey Jr. that I'm going to look at. What else? Oh, just a whole bunch of stuff. Aaron Judge. Barry Bonds, Tatis, Bo Jackson, all kinds of stuff I got graded. So we'll take a look at those. These videos get kind of long because I like to take a little bit of time for each one of them. And so, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Look for the rest of them, and we'll see what we got for my GMA. Thank you.